Hey everyone, I'm Matthew Francis, and if you're like me, you're at home during quarantine, and my family likes to make muffins when we're all together. So I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks on how you can make your muffins taste great every single time. Today we're going to make my mom's cranberry orange muffins, but these steps will work for any type of muffin recipe that you want. So the first thing we're going to do is just ensure that all of your ingredients over here are at room temperature, okay? So I have room temperature butter, room temperature eggs, room temperature milk. You want it all to be the same temperature so that way they mix well together and they have an even cooking time in the oven. Speaking of which, we're also gonna have the oven turned on. You wanna have it preheated so that the muffins go in there really hot. And then I'm going to spray my muffin liners with some non-stick spray. We're gonna start with the wet ingredients. So we have butter and sugar, and we're gonna do the creaming method, where basically we pour the sugar into soft butter and really kind of pound that granulated sugar into the butter so that we have like pockets of air. And once it gets light and fluffy, that's gonna really make sure that we have a less dense, nice crumb to our muffin. So once you've creamed your butter and sugar, we're gonna add in the eggs. And I'm gonna mix them in one by one. Second egg. Okay, and then I'm going to add in the rest of the liquid ingredients. So we have some vanilla extract, orange juice, and some milk. And we're gonna incorporate all that together. Okay, as you can see, it's nice and fluffy, and we're gonna push that aside for now and move on to the rest of the dry ingredients. So here we have flour. Then I'm gonna add salt, baking soda, cinnamon, and baking powder. And I'm gonna stir that up. And then I'm gonna make a little well in the center. So before I actually mix my dry and wet ingredients together, I'm gonna prepare my add-ins. So right down here, you can see here are some frozen chopped cranberries, some orange zest, and some nuts. And you see, if you just add these into the batter themselves, they might sink to the bottom and not really mix that well. So what you want to do is actually add in a little bit of flour into these add-ins, and then they actually stay in their position inside the muffins. It's great. Helps dry them out a little bit. It works really well. So just a little bit, enough to coat everything. This helps dry them out, and they hold their place within the batter. Also, by doing this, you're again saving time of when you actually put all the ingredients together, not over mixing. So right here we have our dry ingredients, and I'm gonna pour the wet into the center. And then we're gonna fold that together. You wanna go just until kind of the dryness subsides. If there's a few lumps, that's fine, don't worry about that. Then we're gonna add in our mix-ins. And you just wanna do it until it's all combined together. It smells incredible. So once you have your muffin batter ready, you want to transfer it to your muffin liners. And the best way to do that is with an ice cream scoop. That way you can perfectly portion it out and place it into the muffin liners without it spilling over or making a huge mess. And you want to fill them each 2/3 of the way. Don't go all the way. It's tempting, but then you're going to have your muffins overflow, combine together, and it'll be a mess. Keep it 2/3 and then they'll rise up slowly and crisp and it'll be perfect. Okay, so I have all 12 of my muffin liners filled, and what I like to do is put a little bit of a sprinkling on top. You could do nuts, you could do like a little crumble. I love like raw turbinado sugar. Okay, our muffins are ready, and now I'm gonna put them in the oven. When you put your muffins in the oven, you want them to be on the middle rack so that there's really great air circulation. And you're probably gonna go around 350 degrees for about 20 or so minutes, and then they'll just slowly rise and crisp, and then you'll have some perfect muffins. All right, so all the muffins are out of the oven and they look really, really great. And to test them, you can come in with a toothpick and feel it, and you want it to come out nice and clean like that, and then they're good to go. Thank you for watching. I'm Matthew Francis, and tell me what your favorite flavor of muffins are down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to Allrecipes. We make a lot of really great baking videos that you're gonna really love. And don't forget to press the notification bell so you don't miss any of those great videos. And I'll see you next time. And I'm gonna enjoy these muffins with my family and try and survive through quarantine. Bye.